Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is a YouTube hop for Traci Reed's design team, and we are playing with her very colorful collection called Fierce. It released on Friday, and this is our YouTube hop to play around with the products so you can get tons of inspiration on layouts to do for your scrapbooking. Fierce, and this collection is all about pride, gay pride, being an ally to, proud to be an ally, LGBTQ community. Sorry if I said that acronym wrong. And all of the other subcategories with being transgender and things of that nature, because there's a whole other sticker sheet that I didn't print out yet, but it has all of them. And then there's a lot of stickers too for all of the flags, and I know like one of them, it has like all the flags as stickers, and there's also one that has a sheet of all like the pronouns that you see here as stickers. Really diverse collection, great for documenting your stories. I am going to be using it to actually just tell a story about my daughter's preschool graduation, but because of all of the rainbows in this collection, I had a perfect rainbow picture, so I'm going to do this one. I did a 3x4 collage. So I'm going to show you how to use the rainbow kit in a different version style, and I haven't decided. Sorry, my husband's watching the basketball playoffs. I haven't decided if I want to do a full 12 by 12. I have an 8 by 10 piece of paper, or 8 by 11 and a half piece of paper. And what I want to do so far, I'm thinking, now I know I did a circle punch layout. These are circle dies that I have from Infinity. And I want to make sort of like layered flowers, I'm feeling. And I want to cut circles out of all of the pattern papers and then use my fringe scissors to spice them up. So yeah, and I definitely wanted to still use all of these elements because I love the rainbow. And actually, you know, if you ask my daughter what's her favorite color, she just says rainbow, Mom. I love all of them, you know. So and I love this one too, so you can see like the colors and like all of the hand representation too. It's just really an inclusive one. I really enjoy the pronouns too. Hi there, my pronoun is he, they, or ask me, or she, her. Yeah, super cute. As you can see, I'm just trying to flip through all of the pattern. And I love the one with the, like the, almost, what is it, the crepe confetti banners. And then this one's a really great rainbow intertwined together. Love it. Okay, so let's get scrapping, and I will leave everyone linked down below for your hop along pleasure. And so what we're gonna do right now is get my manual die cut out and be cutting a lot of circles. Let's get started. So as I get started with doing my layered circle flowers, I don't know how I came up with this kind of creation, but it worked out beautifully in order to show off a lot of the pattern papers once again. Now, don't get me wrong, I could have used my punches, but I feel like my punches, I have like, you know, the 2-inch, the 1.5, the 1-inch. So I go down by 1/2-inch sizes, and it could get the same effect by all means if you only have those. I could have, and then I would probably have to use a 12 by 12 layout. So these just allowed me to start off a little bit smaller. I think the largest one is the one I'm starting with, and it starts at 1.5. And then since they're nesting dies, I can go in instead of a 1/2-inch, like a 1/4 inch per. So I probably use like 1.5, 1.25, you know, 1, and then so on, because even the centers are very, very small. So that helped to keep it scaled down for an 8 by 10 scrapbook paper, and then I only used a 3x4 card. So that's how I kind of just rationed it out. But if you have punches still with at least 3 variety in sizes, you can totally recreate this. And if you have a pair of fringe scissors, or even if you don't have the fringe scissors, just kind of ruffle up the edges, and it gives it such great texture. Such great texture. Look at how cute that is. And high contrast too when you layered them like that. Okay, so here are the lovely little textured flowers I've made. I think I have 7, 8. So those are them. I think I'm still going to stick with 8 by 11 paper and scatter them around. What I thought about doing right now was taking some embroidery floss and stitching through the centers of them, maybe like a little burst of color just to add some texture, because I was just thinking about how am I going to add texture other than the, you know, the fringe scissors on there. So let's give this a try. I haven't done this in a while. And then what I'm going to do is use this green pattern paper to cut out all the little stems and probably do a little border of grass. And then maybe whatever I have left after stems and grass, cut out little leaf areas. So let's get into this. Ha! Adding this threading was not an easy process. Or maybe I just have to get better at doing it. This took some time, and this hurt my fingers. So one of two things. Either A, I think this was it was called friendship thread or something. So maybe it was thicker than embroidery thread. I'm not sure on the terminology for both of them, but that could have been the ultimate problem, is that this was really rather thick yarn. And I used, you know, a threading embroidery needle for this, so it was just hard to get it pierced through 3 sheets of the paper, remember, that I used, and then to create an X or a burst I did for some, and then for some of them I think I just did like a circle. It was just a little bit difficult, I'm not gonna lie. So I do go ahead and do it to all the center of the flowers, so I will fast forward through that process. And so I'm just showing you them. So then I also did right there, if you can see, I stitched along my picture as well, and then I'm using fun foam and popping it up. So I did like a royal blue thread for the 3x4 card, and it's just around the perimeter. And honestly though, what a great effect though. So the thread on the photo and the thread on the flowers does make these even more, like, you know, unique and textured and dimensional, because I haven't, you know, used some thread on my layouts in forever, it seems. So I may start doing this on a bunch of layouts, because I did enjoy it. It was just hard, and I think maybe this like kind of primary colored packet that I bought at Walmart is just thicker than the little twines that are bundled up individually at craft stores. Because I do have plenty of that stuff too. I just don't remember it being this thick. So here I am already back to the layout, using that green 3x4 card, or 4x6 card for the grass in the bottom, and then all of my stems. And this looks so cute because they almost look like they're checkered little stems, giving them some dimension. And I wanted to vary that height for it, so that worked out perfectly too. And then I used the circle stickers, but I took away the text that was around them, because they too still had a circle which looked like the flowers, and they had icons, either a star, a heart, or a rainbow, which also worked out perfectly. Then I used the circle with the rainbow half on the top for my journaling, and I just simply wrote like the date and time that my daughter graduated VPK, and how I'm so proud of her going into kindergarten, because I think I shared the story before, but my daughter has tested gifted, so she has high IQ and everything else. So she's going into a gifted accelerated kindergarten program, or elementary school in general, come fall, and I'm so excited for her. So she'll be challenged, and so this was just a nice like happy moment to celebrate her and her accomplishments for this school year. So then all I'm doing right now, I'm terrible, it's off camera, the edge of the bottom is just trying to give like a little bit of a ripped, torn paper with some of the pattern papers to have an anchor at the top, so it doesn't look like it's just floating. And here I am just cutting out a few leaf shapes for my flowers, and that will wrap it up. That will finish up this layout now. I just went ahead and added a few little leaves from the same pattern paper, made a bit of an anchor so that it didn't feel like this was just floating, and I used some puffy stickers with the word love, because you saw me audition out like celebrate or this is awesome, and they were just kind of getting too big for the space. So yeah, look how cute my little stitched flowers are. Adorable. Cut out some of the ephemera. You saw me add a few of the stickers that could still work for a preschool graduation layout. And I actually might add some gold splatter. Let's get that and call this layout done. So I will leave the link to the entire YouTube hop down below. Please follow the other lovely ladies along with their projects. And definitely, I'll leave the links for Traci Reed's collection, Fierce. It is a rainbow-themed layout collection, which can work for tons of products. But if you are wanting a like Pride Month collection, this one's definitely for you. And those links will be down below. So there's the gold splatter. We'll let that dry.